is up, Nerf Nation and citizens of the interwebs? It is I, Nerfinator99, and today I am coming at you with a channel update and a sweet, sweet haul that I have recently acquired. First off, I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers, to anyone who's watched one of my videos, made a comment on it. I appreciate you folks very, very much. Second off, I'd like to apologize for lack of content. I know it's been probably 6 months maybe since I posted a thrifting video. I know it's been a couple of months even since I posted a video at all. Fear not, I have been modding, I have been thrifting. I went to my first organized Nerf war up in Riverside a few weeks ago, put on by SoCal Nerf Wars. Really cool dude. They put on a war once a month. I won't be going to this month because my wife was going to a wedding, so I have to stay home with our children. And I'll probably be hitting next month. They went with me last time. It was awesome. We all had a bunch of fun. So I've been doing stuff like that. Been pretty active on Reddit, Nerf Reddit, and some Nerf Facebook groups. So I've been active. I've been doing stuff, guys, but I've been having some things going on in my personal life. I am a military spouse, so my wife was out of the country for a few weeks, and then during that time my mom came to spend time with her grandchildren, kind of help me out and stuff like that, because she lives halfway across the country. And then I have children, you know, so I have a 14-month-old and a 6-year-old, and they keep me pretty busy, you know, making sure they're taking their vitamins, got their clothes on for school. While they're out of school, you know, I got baby to take care of, then it's dinner and bedtimes and taekwondo and all this and that, so kids keep me pretty busy. While my wife was gone, my grandmother on my dad's side's health started to deteriorate, and then a few weeks after she got back, she actually passed away, so I went to go halfway across the country to the funeral and that kind of stuff. And even when my wife was gone, and I think a time or two, even after she got back, I tried to come out here, sit down and film the video, and either the storage on my phone ran out, or an update plinked through and just messed everything up. So it's not for lack of trying, guys. At some points it's just been having some things going on in my personal life. So I'm going to try to remedy that. And what I'm going to try to do is post the video once a week. I'm going to try to film it on Sundays, post it either Sunday night, Monday morning, and the variety of topics I'm going to try to cover is thrifting videos, could be Facebook or LetGo hauls I've recently gotten, maybe I'll do some mod videos, something I have modded, something I want to mod, might do a tutorial with it. I might even do dart comparison, run it through different blasters, run different darts through the same blaster, that kind of stuff, so you guys can see some of the different darts that I have, or ones that I even kind of made a little bit at home. I actually have a few inbox blasters, so we can do some unboxing and reviews. That'll be fun to do. And then we could just go through some of my collection, because some of it I got before I started making thrifting videos, so you guys haven't seen it yet. We could do a little tour of my workshop back here, maybe some tools that I use, some tips and tricks, some things that I've, you know, picked up. I went to a Nerf war, so we could do a loadout video, things that I like, things that I want to run, maybe just some fun, silly stuff, or my opinions on new Nerf blasters coming out, the state of Nerf, how a Nerf war went. I should have a ton of content to share with you guys. So I'm going to try to do that one video a week. But all that being said, let's get to the sweet, sweet haul, because it is sweet. You guys know, if you've been following my channel for any time, I like to thrift. I like to pay maybe 99 cents, $1.99, $2.99 for a blaster. If I'm at a garage sale, maybe 3 to 5 or something like that. This particular haul was a haul that I got on a LetGo listing. And it was basically 7 blasters for $70. And that's about $10 a blaster, which is usually way more than I'll pay at a thrift store or garage sale or something, unless it's a super cool blaster. But once you see the blasters and the cool things that came with them, you'll probably understand why I paid this much. Because it was the 7 blasters, but they even threw in a few little extra small things that I thought sweetened the deal just enough to make me go for it. So let's just get into it. First things first, the Modulus ECS10. I have thrifted one of these before. I think I paid maybe $2. The battery tray was missing on that one, and it did not come with all of the sweet attachments. I do have the scope that goes right here. It came on a different blaster in this haul, and I just left it on that one because I think it looks cooler there. We're going to go over that later. But this came with all the parts. The batteries were in there. They worked fine. The other one that I had to do some rewiring because something was just off on it. So this one works just 100% stock, and I even modified the stock here because it's a little flimsy. So you know, just throw some stuff in there, whatever barreling or PVC you have that you can just make it more sturdy. So that's the first thing that I think was pretty sweet. Paid $10 for. The next thing is a Retaliator. $10 is a bit much for a Retaliator if you ask me. They're about 20 something in store, I think, and the Modulus runs between 30 and 50 depending on where you look, Amazon or in a store or whatever. But once again, this came with all the pieces. I might pay $2 for the main blaster at a thrift store, but the stock came with it, the clip came with it, the foregrip is sweet, the barrel you can use for other stuff. So $10 is a bit much for this, but it came with all the other parts all together. You might find these thrifting like on different days or at different thrift stores, but this all came together and it was $10, and it came in the haul with all the other blasters. The next thing is the TriStrike. Once again, I have thrifted a TriStrike main body before, maybe 99 cents or $1.99, but it did not come with all the sweet attachments. We got the missile launcher stock, we got the front barrel, and it came with the rocket, and it came with the mega darts, and I'm pretty sure this 10 clip was loaded up. So this guy came with everything, and the one that I had thrifted before, the priming handle was missing. When I thrift blasters like that, I usually just use number 1024 threaded rod and some washers and nuts and end caps and stuff like that. But on this one I didn't have to because it all came together. $10 I think is a pretty good deal for a TriStrike complete. Next we have the Hyperfire. You guys, I think this blaster is really sweet. It is an absolute dart hose just running on stock batteries, which it had batteries in it, had darts in the drum. Speaking of, this drum is pretty sweet. This is a reworked 25 round drum. It actually says Nerf and 25 right here. The older ones didn't say that. But I like how this blaster is very shoulderable. It's got an attachment point up here. And I like the ergonomics of it. I like the looks of it. It's not just a strife-free shell. It's got kind of completely different insides with the conveyor belt up here that pushes the darts. And I have mine overvolted right now, and it is just a monster. So I really like this one. $10, in my opinion, is an absolute steal just for this one. It's pretty sweet right there. What do we have next? Oh yes, the Manator. I like the Manator, guys. I think it's a pretty sweet blaster. I actually got one from a Facebook posting that was free. Didn't pay for it. It had marker all over it. It was a little bit messed up. It did not come with a priming handle, so I had to make one of my own. But this one came with a priming handle. As you can see, it's got pretty much all the darts are in there. People like to talk crap on the cycling of the trigger, but if you just do it right, if you just kind of finesse it a little bit, it's going to hit right in there every single time. And I like the rail attachments and just all the stuff on this blaster. It's got some mod potential, guys. It can take a pretty beefy spring in here. I know because I did it with the other one, and I actually did a stock attachment too where I took this off and changed it, but we'll go over that in a different video. On to the extras before we get into the last couple of blasters. We got the sweet Zombie Strike sword. I like this sword. It's very small, very versatile. You can just throw it in your shirt and pull it out if you need to, or it's pretty sweet to go sword and board if you have a shield, and just for a little fun round if you want to put away a blaster and then play a different kind of role in a Nerf war or just to mess around with. This one's just fun to mess around the house with, guys. So this was one of the extras. Another extra was the double strike. This was not $10. It was just kind of thrown in there. I have a shoulder holster that I can put this in, and I also have a drop leg holster that I tried earlier, and this will fit in it. So this is a pretty sweet last ditch blaster. You got 2 shots instead of 1. I like that. I like the size of it. I like the grip. It's just cool. The hammer prime, I like this. I've been looking for one for a while, so got one of those. Also came with this sweet, they're kind of special edition darts, I guess. They're not your standard elite darts. And the lady's kid had opened it. It was sitting on the table and he had opened it, but I got it pretty much back in the package and probably just leave them like this. And like I said, a bunch of darts came with it. They were in the clips, but I took them out because it's not good to leave them in the clips. It'll, you know, mess up the spring and stuff like that, and they won't work as well. So let's get to the last 2 blasters here, you guys. This one's pretty sweet. Definitely worth $10 because it's $30 retail in the store. I think the Doom Manator is like $25 retail in stores. But this is the Desolator. I like this one. Once again, it's a very shoulderable blaster, and here's the Modulus scope right there. This is a very shoulderable blaster. It's got just a nice grip, nice ergonomics, and I have this one overvolted right now, and it's just so quiet. Some of my older, you know, Strifes or the other Modulus that I got, they're older motors, older flywheels, and they just sound just kind of janky sometimes when you fire them up if you put in extra batteries or if you know, just do stuff to them. But these newer ones, they're so quiet, they're so smooth sounding. But I like this one a lot. I like the rail attachments. It's got 2. That's pretty sweet. It's got sling attachment point. I recently got a sling from the Wish app. That's just a single point sling, so you can just carry it down here and then bring it up when you need to. So Desolator, $10, $30 in the store. Great deal that I got in this haul. My friends, we have made it to the last blaster, and this pretty much was the reason why I did this haul. It just came out. Retails for about $50, so if you look at it, I paid $70 for 7 blasters, but really I paid $50 for this one and $20 for the whole rest of the haul that I got. And that is the Raptor Strike. That's right, guys. Someone is already selling their Raptor Strike. I asked the lady if her son just didn't play with these anymore, and she said, oh, he has too many. He has like 25 or 30, and I said, I have probably 200 or 250 in my garage, so I don't know. $30 is too many. Like, that's 2 or 3 good thrift store runs to me. But I like this blaster. It's huge. It's a cannon. It's probably got some mod potential. I know there's an 8 kilogram spring on the market. Captain Xavier did a video on it, and he didn't want to break it because it wasn't his, so he didn't. K26 will not fit in it, but I'm sure you can do some wicked things to this, or just use the shell, or just leave it, or it is just a huge, glorious blaster, if you ask me. And it in the picture on the listing, it had both of the clips, the one that goes in here and the one that goes in the sweet stock clip holder. But somehow when it got to me, it only had one of the clips, and the lady said she didn't know where it was, and I said, all right, whatever, it's not a deal breaker. Came with the clip, one clip, and the AccuStrike darts. Comes with the bipod that folds down, or comes out. Doesn't fold down. There we go, is that. Got multi-points for the bipod if you want to use it. You could take it off and put it on a different blaster. But you guys, I got a Raptor Strike. Pretty freaking stoked on that. That is the haul. Channel update, the haul. Like I said, guys, gonna start trying to post the video once a week. If you have things you want me to cover, or questions, comments, throw something in the comments section, guys. I'm a small channel, pretty much just starting, only been doing this for a little while now. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to see if you have a channel. I believe in the Nerf community, we all kind of help each other We all look at each other's stuff. We get inspired by each other. We send each other gifts. We do meetups. We do Nerf wars where everybody gets to come together. And I love the Nerf online community and just the Nerf community in general. So yeah, give me a comment. Give me a smash the like button if you like this, and let me know what other content you'd like to see. But for now, peace out, guys.